Hello, Cancer. I hope you're all doing well today. You have to ignore my crappy setup. It's shocking, isn't it? I need to try and sort this out. I hope you're all doing well. Listen, I don't want to say that the coronavirus is a good thing, but I think it's giving a lot of people time to just rethink their lives, of where we are and what we're doing and where we want to get to. And I think we so don't normally have this time really to just sort of rethink. And I think for anybody who wants to contact the guides, there's so much stuff out there and so many meditations on YouTube that is maybe worth spending the time looking at to try and get some sort of guidance or what would be best for you. I also think it's a time to sort of, again, reassess where do you want to be in life? What do you want to have? Do you want to be married? Do you want to have a business? Do you want to have loads of money? Do you want to have a nice house or a nice car? Then the way I would see this time really is to sort of get a book and start thinking about where you want to go and what you want to do and what you want to achieve. And I think it sort of shifts energy a little bit into more that direction, a bit more positivity. This looks absolutely amazing anyway. I don't think you've really got any problems. I think there's a massive shift for you here, Cancer, anyway. I think I drew 4 cards for you and everyone is a major, so I do think there is a lot of shifts coming, but I think you can sort of help it along a little bit by, like I say, maybe a book and maybe like trying to see where you're going. Okay, anyway, let's make a stop rambling on. The first card you've got is the Magician. And this is obviously about us being that person that we can make magic, and we so don't often see that. And if you look at a lot of the millionaires or a lot of people who are doing really well in life, or they're no better than us, they're no different than us. They all they have is really that belief. For people who are married, you can look at people walking down the road and you think they're no better than me, they don't look better than me, they aren't better than me. And again, it's just the belief of sort of pushing yourself forward a little bit and seeing where you want to go in life and making this magic happen for yourself. That's what I want to say. And I think during the course of April, that's really where you want to be looking at, really, of believing that you can make this magic. Again, if you want to get married, you've got the ability to work on self-improvement, self-esteem, how you look, how you present yourself, your energy, exercise, any number of things. If you want to build a business, again, you've got the ability to sit down and think and plan and work out what would be good for you and what home businesses you could start. A lot of businesses are started from next to nothing anyway, so there is potential there for you, Cancer. And I would just say move and get yourself going in that direction and think about where you want to be. Okay, the next card you've got, again, loads of majors. Justice. This could be that something is obviously paid to you or given to you, or something is coming in like legally, or this can be, again, just balancing the scales of, how can I put this? We all need massive balance in life. It's no good running around like headless chickens or trying to, how can I put it, expecting a quick fix. It's keeping things in balance and, again, moving in the direction of what you want to be and where you want to go, and just keeping things in balance and realizing things take time. We will get there, one foot in front of the other. We're all a bit of a work in progress, and I think you keep this balanced, Cancer. This is all going to work out well for you. The next card you've got is the Hangman. Again, this can be sometimes a bit of hanging around, a bit of waiting, a bit of like, again, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's not magic that it suddenly gets there, but again, we can get there. This can also be about sacrifices and letting go of some things that don't work or, aren't in your best interest. But I would see it more like hanging around, to be honest with you. Again, I think the plans you make are going to get there and there's going to be shifts, but I would see it like it's a process. It's not necessarily straight overnight, if you will. Okay, the last card you've got is the Sun. This can be sort of related to working on, how can I put it, creative matters. But I also see it a lot of the time like being optimistic, because that is one of the big failings of everything, really. If we start a business, we can sometimes think, well, I can't really see it me getting there, can't really see it being successful. I think the key to anything is keeping this sunny outlook and this sunny disposition and this optimism that, yeah, it's fine and it's going to get there. Same with relationships. People can go in a relationship and be absolutely fine for a couple of weeks, and then all the doubts and the it's all going to go wrong and everybody always cheats starts. And I think again, everything really comes from this of you keeping optimistic, believing in yourself, keeping this high sort of vibration. And I think from there, again, with that magician, this is where the miracles come from sort of keep believing and keep sort of moving forward. Okay, the next card you've got is this is so weird that this keeps coming up. This comes up a lot of times in a lot of different readings. This is a deceit card, and I would see it more like it looks like a financial deceit more than anything. Sometimes when I've read the book and looked at it, it can be sometimes, say you're walking down the road and your head's full of whatever you're doing and you put your bag down and then afterwards think, oh my God, what have I done with my bag? What have I done with my cards? And I would see it more like in these weird times, there's going to be a lot of dodgy people, there is, and I don't want to scare anybody but I would see it more like look after yourself, keep your wallet safe, don't necessarily take out all your money, don't necessarily take out all your credit cards or big wads of money that you don't necessarily need to have on you. I would see it a little bit more like keep safe and just keep an eye on what you've got. Okay. I would see it more that than anything. All right. The next card you've got is the Archangel Michael card, and this is to do with a basic stability and basic safety. And again, going back to the deceit card, I would just see it more like keep an eye on yourself. You don't want to be going down the road all blinged up and dripping with gold, in these crazy times. And I would also see it like, we are all safe, really. Sometimes we can have such doubts in these weird times that, everything's going wrong, or we're going to lose our house, or we're going to have something go wrong. And a lot of the time, the fears and everything are so ungrounded anyway. Everything's absolutely fine. And at the end of the day, even though this is a little bit uncertain times, we're not, there's not nukes flying overhead, and we're not in a war zone. We're absolutely fine. We're more often than not, wherever we are now, there is still shops open. We can still get food. We're all good. And again, use this time just wisely, really, just to think about where you're going, okay? And you're always safe. There's always angels. There's always your spirit guides look after you. You're always directed anyway. I think there's many a time you can be walking down the road and think, I'll go this way for a change, and Spirit always helps us and sort of steers us around things. So again, we're all good, Cancer, we really are. The last card you've got is affirmations, and this is again just sort of believing in yourself a little bit and just saying, I can do this and I will do this, and I have the ability to get where I need to get to. And again, I very much follow Abrahamics and law of attraction and sort of try and keep myself up there a little bit. But there's massive dips sometimes. Because I wake up and I think, oh, it's all going wrong. And I think it's so easy to just slip a little bit. But again, if you can keep this high vibration along with the sun, keep happy, keep positive, see it as like it's all good, we're all right, and we'll all get there. Then again, just believing in yourself and keep saying happy, positive things to yourself, Cancer. It's all good. Massive changes coming for you. But again, you've got to shift yourself there and you've got to move. Have a damn good month. All right, everything's pretty much fine for you. There's no problems here, Gemini. We are Cancer. We are shifting. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good month, and I'll speak to you soon.